Famcast Media, bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, persons of all ages, welcome to the most exclusive group in the wrestling community. And now, your hosts, first, from Oaxaca, Puerto Rico, Macho Rodriguez, and his tag team partner from New Brunswick, Canada, God's Gift, Tyler Taylor! Good afternoon, everyone. This is an impromptu episode. It was not planned at all, but after what Mick Foley posted on his Facebook page today, I thought there's not going to be a lot of people providing you with Ronda Rousey content. And I might be her biggest fan in the wrestling business. So I figured I would come on here and just give her a proper goodbye. So Mick Foley goes on his Facebook page today, and he posts this lengthy, paragraph where he calls it in praise of Ronda Rousey. And he touches on a lot of things. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you because I feel like that would just be a waste of your time when you can just go read it yourself. But the one thing I want to touch on is what he says in the very middle, which is, without Ronda Rousey, it is highly unlikely WWE would have featured women's wrestling in the main event of WrestleMania 2019. I still believe the real marquee would have been Becky versus Ronda in a singles match. But nonetheless, let the record show that Ronda Rousey main evented WrestleMania with just 1 year of professional wrestling experience. Guys, I know there's going to be a bunch of yous that come on social media, on Twitter, on Threads, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you fancy. And you're going to say dumb shit like Mick Foley doesn't know what he's talking about. I have always been of the mindset that why not trust these wrestlers that are no longer in the biz when they're trying to give us nuggets of truth? Sure, a lot of the time they're working us. But sometimes, just sometimes, they give us real feelings. They shoot for us because they know that kayfabe's dead. Now, I believe that Mick Foley genuinely feels this way about Ronda Rousey. I think she has been one of the most important things for professional wrestling in the past 20 years. Because without Ronda, the women don't main event WrestleMania, as Mick said. Becky Lynch was the hottest attraction in the entire wrestling industry, and she was not going to main event. That was going to go to Seth and Brock or Bryan and Kofi. She got the nod over them because they had Ronda Rousey. When she came into the business, she was very clear. She wanted to help them get to new heights. She wanted to help them get to the main event of WrestleMania. That's what she was there for. I know a lot of people are angry, and Mick Foley touches on it a little bit, that Charlotte Flair was involved. But Charlotte is the biggest name in professional wrestling history in terms of a woman. There is no one better. She is the GOAT. I know that's a very popular term to be used nowadays, but that's what she is. She's the greatest of all time. She's a 5-tool player for those of us that are baseball fans out there. Her look, her presentation, her in-ring work, her style, and she is absolutely the best going even today. You can make the argument that Asuka might be on her level. You can make the argument that Becky could, but they all have flaws in their game. There are no flaws in Charlotte's game. And every time she's a part of a match, it makes it bigger. That's what Ronda Rousey did. There was a lot of complaining about Ronda getting a SummerSlam wrestling match and a program over Becky and Trish or Raquel and Rhea. And I'm here to tell you that for the people that are arguing that Becky is the top woman in the company and that Rhea is being positioned as the next Becky Lynch, if they really were that, they would have gotten the spot over Ronda Rousey. There's a lot of people angry with Ronda because they feel like she is sensitive. She was booed and she didn't know how to handle it. Guys, some of your favorite athletes today got booed and didn't like it. Kurt Angle didn't know that he was going to be a heel. He was booed out of the building. He learned to like it. Logan Paul didn't want to be a heel. He learned to like it and embrace it. It's sad to say that this is the best work on the microphone or storytelling that Ronda Rousey's done, and she's doing it on her way out. I was going to do this with my co-host, but he does not feel the way I feel about Ronda Rousey. I am a massive fan of hers. I've been following her since her UFC career. I loved when she joined the business. I love that she stole the show in her tag match with Angle against the Authority. I actually think that her Survivor Series match with Charlotte Flair is the best match they've ever had together. She got a great match out of Nia Jax, and there's a lot of Nia haters out there, and she's a pro. I'm not going to come on here and berate someone because that's not what the purpose of this video is. But what I don't want, the information that I want to put out there, is I don't want people bashing Mick Foley. I don't want people going on Twitter and TikTok and just berating him because he genuinely feels this way about Ronda Rousey. I have had such instances recently where I've actually let the cat out of the bag that I've never been an Undertaker fan. He just doesn't fit what I like in wrestling. Like, I get it. I respect what he means to the business, but he's not one of my guys. And I was met with a lot of resistance for that. The wrestling community can be a little bit toxic. But, guys, this is a short video for you. It was just me wanting to express my deepest gratitude for Ronda Rousey and what she means to professional wrestling and what she means to the business as a whole, in and out of the business. The eyes that she brought with her from the UFC, because now we lost that. And I know that Bayley has jumped out and worked a lot of years, but she's a heel for a company that, markets sports entertainment. She's doing her job. She's a bad guy. It's her job to piss you off. So if a lot of you are pissed off and wondering why Bayley said that, you're being worked. It's that simple. So, to those Ronda Rousey fans out there, I appreciate a lot of you. I'm glad you rocked with me on this. I'm so happy that Ronda was able to, give it her all. And I'm sad that she left with that style of match, but she did it the right way. She came in the right way, and she left the right way. You never leave professional wrestling on a win. You always leave on your back to put over the next star. And it was clear less than 48 hours later that Shayna Baszler has already been positioned as the new baddest woman on the planet. So Ronda Rousey set out to do something, and she did it. She helped the women get to the main event of WrestleMania. She was very outspoken about the tag titles. She got them out there, got them more on TV, and she put over her friend on her way out. We should be thanking her, not berating her. Anyway, guys, I look forward to talking to you this week. Me and Tyler will be doing our SummerSlam recap, and we will also be doing part 2 of our Wrestler Spotlight. Cannot wait to do that for you. the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels in the second half of his career, it is my absolute opinion that he could have started in 2002 and ended at that Undertaker match, and he would still go down as the greatest of all time. He is by far one of the most talented superstars we will ever see, the greatest sports entertainer ever. And me and Tyler are very much looking forward to sharing our thoughts and our favorite matches with you this week. So until next time, I'm out.